Hi everyone, I'm Barbara from Fairies in My Pond, and I'm starting to do a doll, and I came across this when I was giving a class, and I thought that I would make a tutorial on it. And it is basically getting the shape of your doll head. Now, this piece here, I have a wax core underneath. Now you don't have to use a wax core. You can use your aluminum foil and then tape it up, or use whatever it is that works for you. This is what my wax core would look like. It is just a ball. Then I've taken some polymer clay and I have just put one layer of clay over that ball. Now here's what I caught that a lot of people do, and they don't realize it. And to be honest with you, when I was doing it years ago, I didn't realize it either. Okay, you have a ball, and they will say to divide your head halfway. So if I divide that halfway, okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and make my center line. Alright, now they say for the nose, a half from here to here. So I'm just going to roughly put it in, and then another maybe half right in here for the mouth. Okay, now this is what I find when people are learning how to do this. They don't have any chin whatsoever. They'll go in there, they'll make the nose. Now, somebody that knows about putting the chin in, they will make the measurements like this, but they will know to add to that chin. Somebody that is starting off will start the chin here, and we have to add the chin. Okay, now here's the imaginary ball. Okay, from here to the chin is going to be half. Now this will differ with every, different shapes of face. But I'm just giving you the basics so that you can realize what you have to do for the chin. Okay, I'm going to just take a ball, but I don't want it to be as large as this one because the chin's going to be smaller. But what I want is I want the ball to be half of that ball for the skull. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to put it in. Now this is the part that I even have a problem with too, is that chin comes out, and when I sculpt I have the tendency to push back, and I have stated that in my other tutorials. But that is the piece that you have to add, and then in other words, you don't work off just that ball. And then a lot of times I'll take my thumb and then I will pinch for the jaw. And I'm going to push up just a little bit, but I'm going to take my thumb and I'm pressing to where I'm going towards the front of the jaw. And what I'm doing is I'm making that jawbone that is right up underneath the ear. And you don't want to make it real long. But again, you know, sculpting is, you know, the way that you want to do it. If you want them to have a long jaw, then, you know, you do it. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take my thumb and I'm just going to kind of push just a little bit towards the front of that jaw. And then my thumb on the bottom is pressing up, just pressing up, but towards my thumb. And then you start. And just kind of really smooth it out. And then remember, the center of the face right here is going to be the highest. So everything from this point goes down into like a half moon. And you don't want it to be real narrow in here because you got cheekbones. But this is just to show you with the jawbone. When you start off with that ball, you've got to put in the rest of that face. And again, someone that knows about it will automatically add that in. So this is for many of you that are starting out and you don't realize that. Okay, now see how I've got my jawbone? And you know, as I'm doing the face and everything, I mean, this can change. I can make that more narrow, or I might even, you know, find that I want to make it wider. I don't know. Okay, now if I were going to put in the measurements, again, your center line and your halfway mark. Now, this is where I really feel it's up to the individual. The lower that you make the halfway mark for the eyes, the younger the doll is going to be. So for this particular doll that I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to be making it lower. And the eyes are going to actually set below the line just a little bit. And I'll just start this, but this tutorial is just to show you with the ball for the skull and then the part for the chin. And then, of course, then you would put your nose mark in, and then you'd put your mouth in. Now you see how much better that I have like that with the jaw? Okay, everyone, that was your tip today, and I'm going to get busy on my doll, and I'll see you real soon.